Reiteration using loops. So far, we have seen that statements in a computer program run in a sequence from top to bottom. Certain scenarios require one or more statements to be executed repeatedly. Repeated execution of statements in a program is called reiteration, and it is done with the help of looping constructs. The statements which need repeated execution are associated with a condition, and until that condition becomes false, the statements keep executing. It is important that while applying a loop, we always make provision for making the loop condition become false, or by explicitly exiting the loop when required. Otherwise, program control gets trapped in the loop. Such loop is called infinite loop, and program needs to be terminated abnormally. VB.NET provides a variety of loops which we shall look at one by one. While and while loop. This loop checks for the condition and executes as long as the condition remains true. Let's understand this loop with an example. On Form 1 and Label 1 with text enter a number, text box 1 to accept a number from the user, button 1 with text show and text box 2 to show the output. Set multi-line property of text box 2 to true so that output is displayed one in each new line. Double-click on button 1 and write the code below for button 1 underscore click. Dim x, ctr as integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, ctr is equal to 0. While ctr is less than x, text box 2 dot append text ctr, text box 2 dot append text vbcrlf in brackets. Ctr is equal to ctr plus 1. And while text box 2 dot append text done in double quotes and brackets. Run the program by pressing Ctrl plus F5 and test by entering digit 5 and clicking Show button. Do while loop. This loop functions exactly like while loop. Let's pick up the previous example and replace the code for button 1 underscore click with the code given below. Dim x control as integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, control is equal to 0. Do while ctr is less than x, text box 2 dot append text ctr, text box 2 dot append text vbcrlf, ctr is equal to ctr plus 1. Loop, text box 2 dot append text done in double quotes. Here loop block begins with keywords do while followed by the condition and ends with the keyword loop. The output of the program will be same as given previously. For next loop. For next loop helps in counting from one value to the other with counting steps defined using step keyword. Default step is 1. Syntax. For variable is equal to start underscore value, to end underscore value, step value, statements. Next variable. Let's take up the previous example converted to for next loop implementation. Dim x, ctr is integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text. For ctr is equal to 0, 2x, step 1. Text box 2 dot append text ctr. Text box 2 dot append text vbcrlf. Next ctr. Text box 2 dot append text done. Here output of the program will be same as earlier. For loop is counting ctr from 0 to 5, assuming user entered 5 in x. Value of ctr is displayed and then keyword. Next is increasing the value of variable ctr by specified steps. It is not necessary to mention step in this program since by default step is 1. Do loop while. Loops may not run at all if the condition is false the first time. Consider the code below. Dim x, ctr is integer. X is equal to text box 1 dot text, ctr is equal to 0. Do while ctr is less than x. Text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, control is equal to control plus 1, loop. Text box 2 dot append text done. If user enters 0, then the condition CTR is less than X will translate to 0 is less than 0, which is false, and loop will not run even once. But do loop while runs at least once even if the condition returns false at the very first check. The reason behind this interesting behavior of do loop while is that it executes first and then the condition is checked, as the condition is given at the end of the loop block. Consider the modified program below. Dim x CTR as integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, CTR is equal to 0, do. Text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, CTR is equal to CTR plus 1. Loop while CTR is less than X, text box 2 dot append text done. Notice that loop will first execute once displaying value of variable CTR, that is 0. Then the condition CTR is less than X is checked. It translates to 0 is less than 0, which is false, hence loop will finish and done is displayed. Do until loop and do loop until. As the name suggests, this loop is reverse of do while loop in functioning. This loop will run until the condition becomes false. So with this loop, condition is always checked as being false. For example, let us compare. Do while loop, dim x CTR is integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, CTR is 0. Do while CTR is less than x, text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, CTR is equal to CTR plus 1, loop text box 2 dot append text done. Do until loop. Dim x CTR is integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, CTR is equal to 0. Do until CTR is more than equal to x. Text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, CTR is equal to CTR plus 1. Loop text box 2 dot append text done. Here while implies as long as condition remains true and until implies till the condition becomes false. In the similar fashion, do loop until is reverse of do loop while. The condition is checked for false. Do loop while. Dim x CTR is integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, CTR is equal to 0. Do text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, CTR is equal to CTR plus 1. Loop while CTR is less than x, text box 2 dot append text done. Do loop until. Dim x CTR is integer, x is equal to text box 1 dot text, CTR is equal to 0. Do text box 2 dot append text CTR, text box 2 dot append text VBCRLF, CTR is equal to CTR plus 1. Loop until CTR is more than equal to x, text box 2 dot append text done.